Welcome to today's story, a warm, simple, and touching tale for English learners. In this video, you'll meet a young girl, a lost ball, and a community that comes together in the sweetest way. This is more than just a story, it's a chance to learn new words, practice speaking, and feel the beauty of friendship and kindness. So, get comfortable, open your heart, and let's begin The Girl and the Ball. It was a warm and sunny afternoon in the small park. Children were laughing and running around. The air was calm, and the leaves moved gently in the wind. It felt like the perfect day to play outside. A little girl named Emma held a bright red ball in her hands. She smiled as she threw it up and caught it again. Her shoes made soft sounds on the grass. She felt happy and free. Emma's mother sat on a bench nearby. She watched her daughter play. She smiled every time Emma laughed. The afternoon felt peaceful. The park was not too crowded that day. A few families were having picnics. Birds sang from the trees. It was a lovely sound to hear. Emma kicked her ball gently. It rolled a short distance, and she ran to get it. She liked seeing the ball bounce on the soft grass. It made her laugh every time. The sky was clear and blue. Only a few small clouds moved slowly above. The sun shone brightly, warming the park. It felt like a day made for fun. A light breeze passed through the trees. The leaves danced and made a soft rustling sound. Emma stopped for a moment to listen. She thought it was beautiful. She tossed her ball higher into the air. It landed safely in her hands. She clapped for herself with joy. Playing felt easy and fun. Emma waved to another child nearby. The other child waved back shyly. They smiled at each other for a moment. Then they went back to their games. The park smelled of fresh grass and flowers. Somewhere, someone was eating fresh bread. The scent made Emma's stomach growl a little. She giggled at herself. Emma kicked her ball harder than before. It bounced away faster this time. She ran after it with quick little steps. Her mother called, "Be careful." The ball rolled past a small slope. It started moving even faster. Emma tried to catch up. She laughed, thinking she could get it in time. Suddenly, the ball hit a rock and changed direction. It rolled toward a group of bushes. Emma slowed down and frowned. She could no longer see it. She looked around for the red ball. It was not on the grass anymore. She walked slowly toward the bushes. She hoped it was still close. When she reached the bushes, she peeked under the leaves. The ball was not there. She felt a little worried. Where could it be? Emma walked further, looking left and right. She could not see the bright red color anywhere. She began to feel a bit nervous. Her hands felt empty without the ball. She turned to call her mother. But her mother was talking to another parent. Emma decided to keep looking by herself. She thought she could handle it. Her steps became slower. The park suddenly felt bigger. She didn't know which way the ball had gone. Her eyes searched every corner. Then she heard a voice behind her. "Are you looking for something?" it asked kindly. Emma turned around. A tall man with a friendly smile stood there. Emma nodded shyly. She said, "My ball is gone." The man's smile grew warmer. "Let's find it together," he said. The man looked around the park. He pointed to the slope. "Maybe it rolled down there," he suggested. Emma followed him closely. They walked side by side toward the slope. The man moved slowly so Emma could keep up. He asked her what the ball looked like. Emma said, "It's red and shiny." "Red is easy to see," the man said. "We'll find it soon." Emma felt a little braver. She liked having someone help her. They searched near the swings. They looked under a wooden bench. Still, there was no ball. Emma sighed quietly. "Don't worry," the man said. "We will check everywhere." His voice was calm and sure. Emma believed him. They walked toward the flower garden. The bright flowers made Emma smile for a moment. But then she remembered her ball. She wanted it back. They checked behind the garden fence. No ball was there. They saw a butterfly resting on a flower. It was a small, happy distraction. The man asked if Emma wanted to look near the pond. She nodded quickly. Maybe the ball had rolled there. They walked toward the water. The pond was still and quiet. Ducks swam slowly on the surface. Emma looked carefully along the edge. But the ball was not there either. Emma's shoes made a crunching sound on the gravel path. The man's footsteps were steady beside hers. She liked that he didn't rush her. It made her feel safe. They stopped to think. The ball could be far away now. But they had not checked the far side of the park yet. "Let's go there," the man said. Emma took a deep breath. She was getting tired. But she really wanted her ball back. So she kept walking. They reached the far corner of the park. There was a small wooden fence. Emma peered through the gaps. She saw something red. Her heart jumped. Could it be her ball? The man walked closer to check. "Yes," he said with a smile. The ball was stuck under the fence. The man bent down and reached for it. He pulled it out slowly. Emma clapped her hands. She hugged her ball tightly. "Thank you," she said happily. The man smiled again. "You're welcome. I'm glad we found it." Emma felt warm inside. It was nice to have someone help her. She didn't feel like a stranger anymore. She felt like she had a new friend. They walked back toward her mother. The man waved to her mother from a distance. Her mother smiled in thanks. Emma skipped along beside him. The afternoon still felt sunny and bright. The park was full of happy sounds. Emma's ball was safe in her hands. Everything felt right again. The sun felt warm on Emma's face. She held the red ball close to her chest. Her eyes sparkled with happiness. She could not stop smiling. The man looked pleased too. He enjoyed seeing Emma so happy. Helping her made him feel good inside. It was a moment of simple joy. Emma bounced the ball on the grass. It made a soft, rhythmic sound. She laughed each time it came back to her hands. The man laughed too. Her mother came over and thanked the man. She was relieved the ball was safe again. She smiled warmly at him. It was a moment of kindness shared. The three of them stood together in the park. They talked for a few minutes. Emma listened quietly, still holding her ball. She felt safe and happy. Emma told the man that she liked playing with her ball every day. The man said he liked walking in the park every afternoon. They realized they both enjoyed the same place. It made them feel connected. A gentle breeze passed by. The leaves made a soft sound in the trees. Emma's hair moved slightly in the wind. It felt like the park was smiling with them. They sat down on a bench for a short rest. Emma placed the ball on her lap. She liked keeping it close. It felt special now. The man told a story about when he was a child. He had also lost a toy once. A kind neighbor had helped him find it. Emma listened with interest. She realized that kindness can be remembered for a long time. Even small acts can stay in someone's heart. This thought made her smile. She liked the idea very much. Emma's mother asked if she wanted to play a little more. Emma nodded eagerly. The man offered to throw the ball to her. She happily agreed. They started a simple game of catch. The ball moved back and forth between them. Laughter filled the air. Other people in the park smiled as they watched. Emma's throws became stronger. The man encouraged her each time. "Good job," he said. She felt proud of herself. Her mother joined the game too. The three of them formed a small circle. The ball moved smoothly between them. It was a joyful moment. Emma noticed that the man's smile never faded. He looked truly happy. She realized he was enjoying the game as much as she was. That made her even happier. The ball bounced away once more, but not too far. Emma ran to get it. She returned quickly, still smiling. The game continued. They played until the sun began to lower. The light turned soft and golden. It made the park look even more beautiful. Emma thought it was magical. As the game ended, Emma thanked the man again. He said it was no problem. "Helping each other is what makes a community," he added. Emma liked those words. They walked toward the park exit together. The man carried his walking stick. Emma held her ball tightly. The three of them felt like friends. Her mother asked the man if he visited the park often. He said yes, almost every day. Emma's eyes lit up. She hoped to see him again soon. They said goodbye at the park gate. Emma waved until he was out of sight. She felt a little sad to see him go. But she was also grateful for the day. That night, Emma told her father the whole story. She spoke with excitement in her voice. Her father smiled proudly at her. He said she was lucky to meet such a kind person. Emma agreed. But she also said the man was lucky too. Why? Her father asked. Because we got to make each other happy, she replied. Her father hugged her tightly. He said that was a beautiful thought. Emma felt warm inside. She knew she would remember this day forever. The next morning, Emma woke up early. She wanted to visit the park again. She hoped she might see the man there. Her heart felt full of hope. She carried her ball under her arm. The sky was bright and blue. Birds were singing in the trees. It felt like another good day. At the park, she looked around. The man was not there yet. She played with her ball for a while. She kept glancing toward the path. After some time, she saw him coming. He waved to her. She waved back with a big smile. It felt like meeting an old friend. They talked for a little while. The man asked if she had kept her ball safe. She nodded proudly. Yes, I learned to be more careful, she said. The man laughed softly. He said he was glad. Emma promised to always watch her ball closely. They both smiled at the promise. Emma's mother joined them again. The three of them sat on the same bench as before. The ball rested on Emma's lap. It felt like the story had come full circle. They talked about many things. The man told another story from his childhood. Emma shared something about her school. The conversation flowed easily. Emma felt like they were more than just park friends now. She trusted him. She knew her mother trusted him too. That trust felt special. The man said he enjoyed talking to Emma. He thought she was smart and kind. Emma blushed a little. She liked hearing those words. They watched the other children playing. The sound of laughter filled the air. The park was full of life. It was a happy place. Emma thought about how different the day could have been. If she had not lost her ball, she might never have met the man. Sometimes small problems bring big gifts. She liked that idea. She decided to write about the story in her notebook. She wanted to remember every detail. She also wanted to share it with her teacher. She thought it could inspire others. Emma's mother agreed. She said sharing kindness stories was important. It could make other people smile. It could also make them want to help others. The man nodded. He said the world needed more kindness. Emma agreed completely. It felt good to be part of that. They played a shorter game of catch before leaving. The ball rolled on the grass again. Each throw felt full of joy. The park seemed brighter. Emma learned that kindness can start with something small. Even finding a ball can bring people together. A smile can open the door to friendship. She thought that was amazing. Her mother reminded her that she could also help others. Emma promised to do so. She knew it was the right thing. Helping felt as good as receiving help. The man said goodbye again, but this time it felt different. It was not a goodbye forever. They both knew they would meet again. That thought made Emma happy. Emma walked home with her mother. She held her ball close. The streets looked friendlier than before. She saw kindness everywhere. At home, Emma told her story again. She told it to her neighbor this time. The neighbor smiled and said it was lovely. Emma felt proud. She realized that telling the story spread the happiness. It was like passing the ball to someone else. The joy kept moving. That made her even happier. Emma's father said she was growing into a kind young person. She liked hearing that. It made her want to help even more. She hugged him tightly. That evening, Emma placed her ball on a shelf in her room. She looked at it and smiled. It was more than just a toy now. It was a reminder of friendship. She thought about the man before going to sleep. She hoped he was smiling too. She believed he was. That thought made her sleep peacefully. The next day, Emma played in the park again. She met other children and shared her ball. They all had fun together. The man's kindness had inspired her. Emma felt part of something bigger. It was not just her and her ball anymore. It was her friends, and the whole community. The park felt like a family. She learned that friendship can grow from one small moment. It can start with a ball, a smile, or a kind word. Anyone can be a friend. That was her biggest lesson. Now she tells others to look for moments to help. She says you never know what will happen. A stranger can become a friend. And a small act can become a big memory. The man still comes to the park. He and Emma always wave at each other. Sometimes they talk, sometimes they just smile. Either way, it feels good. Emma's mother says she is lucky. But Emma thinks it is more than luck. She believes it is about being open to kindness. That is what makes good things happen. One day, Emma wants to help someone else find something they lost. She wants to make them smile like she did. She knows how much it can mean. That is her new dream. The red ball still bounces high in the air. Emma laughs every time she catches it. But now, she also remembers the story behind it. It makes every game special. Emma knows she will grow older. She might not always have the same ball. But she will always remember the feeling of that happy day. That feeling will stay with her. She understands that kindness connects people. It makes strangers feel like friends. It turns small parks into happy places. And it makes the world feel smaller and warmer. Emma hopes others will share kindness too. She tells her friends about it. They promise to try. That promise makes her smile. In the end, the story is about more than a ball. It is about people. It is about helping, sharing, and smiling together. That is what Emma will remember most. The park is still there, full of life and laughter. Emma visits often. She always brings her ball. And she always brings her smile. Great job listening and learning today. Every story you hear in English makes you stronger and more confident. If you enjoyed The Girl and the Ball and want more easy, heartwarming stories, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends who are learning too. And don't forget, tell me in the comments about a time when someone helped you or when you helped someone else. I'd love to read your story.